Next, we go testing in Spain with 888 Race Engineering as the British Touring Car Champions put their VX racing cars through their paces.
The British Touring Car Championship, or BTCC, has been at the forefront of British motorsport for 50 years. The series has produced some of the closest racing in the world, and people turn up in their thousands to witness the thrills and spills. VX Racing has dominated the series since 2001, taking almost every major title. But success doesn't come easy, and pre-season testing is crucial.
We've been the most successful team, which is very nice. We don't like to boast about it too much, but you can't deny the results, so that's where we are. We're just getting ready now for this season here in Valencia, so we're trying to get the last little bit of performance out of the car before the start of the season.
The team is entering the season with the Vauxhall Vectra, which is in its third and final year of development. It's been the car to beat, but there's no room for complacency.
We go to one circuit in the UK Brands Hatch and 15 cars strung out between 1 second. So you can see how tight it is. So every little tenth of a second or thousandth of a second adds up to make a difference. So that's why we're here, and we're just pushing the envelope right till the end of the car's life, really.
Pushing the envelope means the team has an extensive programme of development parts to try on the car over the course of a 3-day test.
We've got some transmission, suspension, dampers, some engine work, cooling with radiators and this sort of stuff, and some new aero stuff. So we've got a lot to run through.
Two-time champion Matt Neal is sharing the workload with his teammates, 19-year-old Andrew Jordan and reigning champion Fabrizio Giovanardi. So how do the drivers work through the programme with their team?
We'll work at our own thing and on our own car. So we'll have engineer, chief mechanic, number 1, number 2 mechanics, all for that one little car. Then we all come back to a reference point and we all put our notes across to the chief engineers and the engine guys and the data guys and sort of refer that way.
The engineer has a fundamental role to play in the battle to gain performance.
It's your job to get from the car what you're after in terms of setup changes. So you are the intermediary between the driver and the mechanics. You'll have a list of changes that you will hope make the car go faster.
Steering wheel needs lifting a little bit because it's covering the gear change lines.
Yeah. On the car there's a lot of telemetry. We take what the driver's doing, what the engine's doing and what the chassis is doing. Once the car comes in we can download that data and we can look over that to compare it to previous runs to see if it's driver improvement or chassis improvement or if something's going wrong with the engine.
The thing with testing as a driver, I think you've just got to be consistent and give solid feedback. Not try to engineer the car yourself. Give an opinion on your thoughts to the engineer. They're the engineers, they're paid to do that side of the job. You're paid to drive the car fast and bring it home in one piece.
But things don't always go smoothly at a test, as the team's new driver Andrew Jordan found out.
Just redid a new tyre run and it just broke a drive shaft out of one of the left-hand corners. It's better it happens here than at Brands Hatch.
The problem is, as soon as you start to think that reliability is sorted and it's not an issue, it will bite you and the car will come to a grinding halt, usually at the wrong time in the race, usually while you're leading actually. We do a lot more miles here than we would do at a British Touring Car race weekend.
So what is the feeling within the team ahead of the new season?
You come to these tests and frankly, if you test 10 things and one of them works, you've had a pretty good day.
We've had 3 days here. They've been very productive days. We've got a lot of information now. We just got to keep our heads down, stick with our programme and just try and get the most out of the Vectra and get on as quick as we can for the first race.